Many of you wonder why when the pawn in chess goes to the eighth rank or the first rank, basically to the other side of the board, why does it become a queen? Why does it become a rook, become a bishop or a knight? And I'm going to tell you why in this video. It's because when you can get behind your enemy, you get tremendous advantage. And that's why when the pawn goes to the other side, it can become many forces. Now, historically speaking, wars are, especially in the olden days, during the Peloponnesian War, during the Great Persian Greek War, the times of Alexander, the Roman War, the Hannibal, and all the times, and even in the late 18th century when Napoleon was battling, it's always fought with formations and so basically, there's a huge lineup of soldiers on both sides, and they'll then have a go with their shields and spears or with their old muskets and guns, So what happens is that if there's a formation like this, if you could suddenly come and attack them from the behind, the formation crumbles. When the formation crumbles, the guys at the front can immediately attack. So a classical strategy, a war strategy in history, is to always attack from the flank or from behind. So great generals like Hannibal, what they do is they have a reserve force that they bring in at a later time in war. The same strategy is also applied by Napoleon. So what Napoleon does is that he has a troop that's just staying hidden or just staying waiting. And when the battle is the crucial element, he'll then bring the troops in and he'll do the flank attack. That's a very common strategy for Napoleon. And what Hannibal does is that he has troops waiting. One time there was a river stream and he had his soldiers, inside the river waiting. They're just having their heads out. They were just waiting for the battle to go. And when the battle started, and at the peak heat of the moment, the soldiers came out of the river and then they attacked the guys from the back, destroying the formation and winning great wars. That's why Hannibal won great numbers. He was oddly against the Romans. Often the Hannibal's forces were often like 40,000 and the Romans had double that. So they had like 80,000 troops. So it's always double with what Hannibal had. And all the Roman soldiers were traditionally trained. They were all these military guys. But on Hannibal's side, he just picked up soldiers from Spain. Some of them were slavers. Some of them were mercenaries. So they were not really that trained. But he used them specifically really well. Hannibal is the general from Carthage. It's one of the states that was like pricking, Rome a lot during the olden times. Hannibal's strategy is this: so you will have a force, he will go to the other side, and he'll just come back and attack. That's why in chess, if you could take your pawn or a queen to the enemy side, you can make them into any piece you want and then attack the enemy. So that's why the rule is there, and that's how it works. So I love history, and if you really like this video, I want you to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and give me your thoughts, and I will explain the history and chess and all these things in a fun way. See you soon. God bless. Be great.